Welcome back, guys, to another episode. It's beautiful. It's Monday. If you guys are subscribed as usual, I appreciate you guys. Now, it's very it's a very troubling day if you're an investor in Rivian for the last past I think 3 days now with news of Ford. This is a big blow to Rivian investors if you're thinking about the long-term picture for sure, right? But this is why we come live so we can get to you guys to hear what you guys think, to see how you guys feel, and it's truly an eye opener this morning, guys. If you're joining us, it is Monday, May 9th. We're live right now. We will be talking about the stock market and where we can make a ton of profit. Guys, it is absolutely crushing this morning. If you guys take a look at my charts right here, we could see where Rivian closed off for the day on Friday. On Friday would be, let's see here, Friday would be May 6th. So since May 6th, it's big news ahead. We take a look here in the pre-market trading. We can see that Rivian is down about 16-17%. It was down a tad more than this earlier, but we see a small recovery from its morning low. As usual, guys, if you're not subscribed to this channel, we greatly appreciate your support. If I've made a difference in you guys' life in the last, I would say, year and a half, please show your support by subscribing to KRS Investments at YouTube. We can also reach us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter at KRS Investments. Now, as usual, guys, I make stock trading simple. When I buy and sell stocks online, I share when I enter and when I exit trades. If you guys are following the same type of trades, then definitely this will do some justice for you. However, I always tell people that before you invest, guys, please know the rule of investing. Investment can be very risky when not done properly. Please invest responsibly and always do your research before you invest. It could be in stocks, it could be in real estate, it could be anything that you may hear on this channel. If you're not sure how to invest, please speak to a financial advisor before you invest in stocks, in crypto, in forex, in real estate, in any type of investment, to make sure that you are protecting your investment. This is strictly for entertainment, but I kind of mirror what I do on a day-to-day basis. As usual, guys, please show your support by subscribing to the channel. I invest in the market daily and weekly. If the market is great, if the market is not so great, I'll let you know my point of view and what I'm about to do. Now, I've picked up some shares of Rivian in the earlier part, just around 8:20 a.m., 8:15 a.m. at $23.48. As usual, I tell you guys, if I see the stock is trading low, if there's a doubtful reason behind it, I always try to make use of it and take part to make sure I'm not missing out on opportunity. Now, if we're looking for the past week, last week from Monday to Friday, we can see that it was a very sluggish, bad week for Rivian. We can see it was down in the low 29.32, but then we have a small recovery breaking 31 and then get back to the same thing. Now we open up a new week and it's kind of doing the exact same thing again. Now, if you're joining us, the big news right now is that Ford has announced that they are thinking, not thinking, that they want to sell their shares in Rivian. And since that news broke, the stock price for Rivian has been going down. It says Ford plans to sell part of its stake, so not the complete stake in the company, but it says that Ford is planning to sell part of its stake. Now, I do not know what percentage what they're actually reporting right now, so we just have to be very optimistic in terms of what is going on. But any selling of its shares is not good news for Rivian. Keep in mind, the main reason why Rivian was on top and was overbuying is because news of their back-ins from Ford and from Amazon. But since that time, we have seen that Amazon is backing other EVs as well, and now we see that Ford originally planned to have them make their EV truck, and that went away, and now they're planning to sell part of its shares. Now, I believe strongly that Ford in this situation is looking out for their best interests, as what we all have to expect in investment. You got to look out for your best interests. In terms of Ford, we saw that Ford was actually, or is really stepping up their EV game. There is a ton of cars and trucks to come out. The Ford Lightning, and we saw the Mustang e-back. So there's a ton of different series of EV that Ford is bringing out. And I thought about it, like, why would you invest in Rivian if you're trying to make your platform much better? But again, Ford thought that Rivian was going to be this explosion out of the gate in terms of competing with Tesla. But that didn't go well, and we can see since that time the stock has completely changed focus. Now, if we take a look back to November, we can see how Rivian has been performing. We can see back here in November, it goes to a high of above 170 per share. But since that time, guys, it is crazy to think about it, from where Rivian was to where it is right now. So if you're invested in Rivian in the 120, 140, 160, it's actually mind-boggling to think about it. That says, hey, here is where I invested my money, and here is where it is right now. And guys, this is one of the reasons why I said, you know what, investment is risky when not done properly. I try my best to make sure that I let you guys know when is a good time, because if you guys were subscribed to this channel, I tell you guys at 120, at 140, at 160, definitely was not an enterprise that I would want to go in. I hope you guys did not go in those prices, but it happens in investment. Sometimes you just got to wait it out until the market change. But if you didn't, it's a great opportunity. Now, if you're joining us live stream, guys, we're discussing Rivian, why the price shocked this morning. In the pre-market, it's down a tad 17%. Again, I'm sharing that I went in just around 23.45 to see if we could make some profit for the day. No, I did picked up some share last week as well in the 29. So this is kind of helping to break my average. Now, it was a huge blow with news of Ford planning to sell part of its stake in the company, and since that time we have seen the stock price just crashed in the morning. Now, if we're looking now, it starts to recover. We've seen it touch as $25 per share briefly, so it starts to recover. And this is why I said, guys, you got to invest in the right time, because this morning at 23.45, if you did pick up some shares, an easy swing, you could have seen how we make money on this channel. That's an easy 6%. If you're thinking about just doing some day trading, you could have been profitable before the market even opened, right? And this is why I said, if you're not trading, in the aftermarket and in the pre-market, it's a good idea to start to try to get some action into the pre-market hours, because that's when you can get a lot of successful trades. Again, guys, if you're joining us live stream, this is a live stream. I'm having some issues with my camera this morning, but I didn't want you guys to miss out on any opportunity. No, we're discussing Rivian, why Rivian stock crashed in the pre-market, was down a bit, 17 to 18%, but since that time we have seen that it recover a little bit. So that's great news if you're invested in Rivian. Like, obviously we hate to see when people lose money, and it's the market to make sure everyone could make some money, and this is what I like to see. So market is open right now. Let's see how Rivian turn its gate. Again, guys, we have seen that it was down in the earlier part of the day because of news. Ford is planning to sell part of its stake, and that did not do justice for the stock price. We have seen it completely smash in the earlier part of the market in the morning. If you guys are just joining us right now, this is basically what we're covering, how Rivian is actually performing. Now, we saw in the opening of the morning, we saw it spikes up to $25.42. Since that time, we have seen it starts to retract in the low 24. Again, let's see how it's performed today. We want to make sure we're making profits each time we do any sort of trade. Yeah, guys, so if you're joining us, guys, this is what it's all about: how to make money in the stock market trading. This video is about Rivian and why the stock price is down this morning, with news of Ford planning to sell part of its stake in the company, and we have seen that completely smash the price of shares down around 13%. We have seen it this morning down about 17 to 18%. Now we're seeing it starts to recover, so that's good news if you're invested in Rivian. So I'm going to make a few trades for the day. Let's just see where this takes us. So my phone is absolutely going off right now. There's a ton of different activities that's going on the market. All right, perfect. So let's see. Guys, if I'm actually being quiet here, is because I'm actually running some trades while we're actually doing this live stream as well, because we got to make money as we go. And my alerts are absolutely going off right now. So there's a ton of stocks that's down today. We take a look. Now it's down 15%. Now, also, if you guys are following us since last week, Veru is down as well, just a tot for the day at $8.22. So if you guys are still following Veru, it's still a great price. Now, the market is showing us some flashes of potential recession for the last few weeks or months now. There's a lot of fear that's actually going on in terms of the stock market right now. Make sure that you guys are investing, make sure you're making smart investment. Make sure you guys are protecting your capital. I switch back here. So Rivian starts to pull back. Let's see if it could pull back a little bit more. Again, guys, it is a great idea if you're doing day trading to use a stop loss to see if you can protect any ride back. Now, I did have a stop loss on, and as soon as it crosses over 25, 42. I put a stop loss in of 10 cents. I was able to get out just around 25.24, and I was able to get back in the 24.50. But I'm definitely using a stop loss for the day. So make sure that if you guys are trading, you use a stop loss for the day to make sure that you guys are protecting your capital. Now, this is absolutely a great price if you go in long term, regardless of the fear of Ford pulling out. To get into Rivian at this price is absolutely insane just to even think about it. That here we are in May of 2022, and Rivian is trading below $25 per share. If you asked me that a few months ago, I would imagine probably $40 and $45, but absolutely not $23.50. Like, this is absolutely amazing if you're trying to buy some shares. Not so amazing if you own shares. It's a bittersweet situation, but it comes with great opportunity for people to actually own some shares. If you weren't in the company before, it is a great opportunity for you now to own some shares in Rivian at these low prices. Again, guys, we can see it was down at 23.45 in the pre-market. Then we saw it opens up and go to 25.42. Then obviously it came back down in the low 24.30s. Now we're seeing it above $25 per share again. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. I want to make sure that you guys are aware of what's going on. We also have to take a look at Veru. It's trading at a price that I think is very, very attractive as well. Keep in mind, even with Lucid, if you guys did not have any shares in Lucid, it is a great opportunity as well. Lucid right now is trading at below $17 per share at $16.49. We take a look at Lucid here for the last 3 months. We have seen where the direction of trades, where it's actually getting hurt. We see since March, just continuously going down to a low of $17 in April. Then we'll make a recovery in the earlier part of May, but then we see it's actually triggering down. Now, part of this is because of the news with Rivian. The EV market has completely got pulled down as well, so we have to expect that part of it. But if you guys are looking to get into shares, definitely consider Lucid. That's one of the great pickup from Monday that I want to let you guys know about. And third, we have to touch base back and Lyft. Guys, Lyft is still a great opportunity. In the pre-market this morning, we're able to get more shares into Lyft. Still trading down in the 20s. We saw it was in the low $19.60 earlier. But Lyft, I think, is a great option if you guys want to get into a tech space with rideshare. You can't really go wrong with Lyft. Now, again, make sure that you guys don't let Rivian run away on you guys. There's a ton of potential there. We don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Again, we saw this morning it was trading below 23.45. Now we're seeing it above 25.58. So that's $2 per share, and that's tucked on so far. So if you guys are looking, that's almost 10% in recovery. So I thought I just want to bring that to you guys' attention. Make sure you guys don't miss out on those opportunities, because those are the opportunities that we want to make sure that we completely capitalize on. Again, we're talking about why shares of Rivian was down this morning with the news of Ford planning to sell its stakes. We saw the company shares crashed, but since that time we have seen it recovers briefly. So let's see where it turns out for the rest of the day. Again, guys, make sure if you are not getting some shares of Lucid, keep an eye on Lucid as well. That's one of my favorite. I was finally able to went to the mall to see their booth. So Lucid is definitely a great option there. Now, if you're not following Mullins Auto as well, I'm trying to bring in a few in the live stream this morning. Keep an eye on Mullen. Receipt down 6.7%. Still a great price as well. So those are the three EV I'm focusing on right now. But specifically with Rivian, you want to make sure. I don't want to overlook it. I want to make sure you guys keep an eye on what's going on. It is still a great move. Now, I will have the screen actually running with you guys this morning. You will be hearing me typing. But definitely that's good news if I'm actually typing here. So if you guys were wondering, as I was saying earlier, guys, is news here of why we actually see that Rivian is pulling down. We can see there's a ton of article out there. Make sure you guys are keeping an eye on what's going on. There is a ton of different information out there. But make sure you guys are doing your own research as usual to make sure that you're getting the information. You can take a look at a few different sites out there that could actually help you with actually getting a ton of this information. One of the sites that I would say some reading here. It says that report. I want to see how actually. Okay, so Rivian tumbles off the report of Ford share sale at a discount. Let's see here. This is by Bloomberg. Pre-market after media report that Ford is selling 8 million of its shares at a discount. So again, don't take my word for it, guys. This is basically what I'm picking up from an article in Bloomberg. So if you guys are watching, don't hate the let's see here. Let's bring this in here. Rivian, I don't know. I'm bringing it across my screen so we can all see. So we start to see a pullback. All right, so shares are down again. So it's been a crazy morning, as we can see here. Yeah, so again, guys, if you trade in Rivian, this is a great price. If you're doing day trading, you can make a few small trades, however you want to put it. You can still make some successful trades throughout the day. Now, before you invest, I have to let you guys know that to make sure that you're doing your absolute best by doing your research. Research is very, very important when you're trading stocks. You want to make sure that you're aware of what is actually going on. Now, if you take a look at the market right now, it is actually trading like a recession. We saw everything is down from cannabis to tech to retail. It is across the board. If you have any alerts that set up, your phone would be going off like crazy. This morning, we see Zoom is down below $93 per share. We saw Affirm is down below $23.20. We saw Invesco Mortgages is down below $1.66. We see Nikola is down. We saw Fastly Software is down below $12.51. BlackBerry's down again in the low. The market is absolutely destroying this morning, guys. Take a look. There's a ton of activity going on in Airbnb. There's EA games, yeah, right across the board. It is looking to be at recession level right now. So make sure that you guys are invest with your absolutely best. You want to make sure that you're protecting your capital, making sure that you're protecting your investment at all costs to make sure we are not selling ourselves short. We want to make sure we're making smart decision when we're actually trading to make sure that we're not losing out an opportunity as well as making a ton of profit. Now again, guys, you can take a look across the board. We saw Lyft again is trading in the low 20s. We take a look here, even the best of the best. We take a look at Tesla for the day. Is trading at a low price as well. We want to make sure we keep an eye on everything that's actually going on. My connection is absolutely slow right now, but we saw that Tesla is down. We see Apple is down. It's looking to be another bad Monday. Make sure that you guys are protecting your capital. Make sure that you guys are not taking unnecessary risk. All right. So now the main focus of this live stream is to let you guys know if you had invested in Rivian last week or for the past few weeks that there's major news in terms of Ford that possibly will be selling a stake of its shares. And I want to make sure that my my subscribers or anyone that watch these videos are aware of what's going on to make sure that we're not missing out or losing out on opportunities. Because at the end of the day, guys, I tell you, if I make a trade, I want to make sure that we all win. I want to make sure that we all have some kind of protection. So again, this is the main focus of this video today, is to make sure that you guys have protection from whatever is going on, to make sure we do not lose out on unnecessary trades, to make sure you guys know before you invest. Now, if you invested in Rivian, again, keep a note of what's going on. Please do some research before you go in. But I think it is a great opportunity if you didn't get to own any shares previously. With these low prices, it is amazing to see if we can get it at these levels. Now, it is a concern if we start seeing Amazon backing other players. We saw Ford backing other players. We want to make sure that we are actually investing in company with great potential to make profit for us, right? So just keep that in mind before you go ahead and invest. But if you are sure of what you want to do, if you're sure that you want to invest in the company, then definitely you can always think about a great entry price to actually go in. It is still a great price, and I strongly believe that with Rivian at this price right now, if you bought this company, say 6 months before or 3 months before, then that would be a different story. So the price that we're paying right now is definitely a great price per share value. Again, we won't know until we see that Ford has sold or sell their stake, right? If Ford, if they're only speculating that they will be selling their shares and they did not, then it's a great opportunity right now, because there's always different rumors on the stock market. And there's a reason for those rumors, because when shares get so low, then definitely people starts to sell, and then the smart people starts to buy. And then when we look back, we'll be thinking about the opportunities that you actually missed. So like for me personally, I think it is a great opportunity. Again, I told you guys I got in the 23.45, was able to exit at 5.22 and got back in the low 24.50 again. So we will see how it goes for the day or for the week. I'm going to see how it plays out for the week, and we'll go from there. But if you guys are not yet subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I create videos daily. When I see there are opportunities on the market, I let you guys know what is going on. So if you're thinking about buying into any companies, you can see, there's a ton of information here with terms of different law offices. That's actually reminding investors who lose money with class actions. There's a ton of different things that's going on. Make sure you read through these stuff to understand what is happening before you invest in the company. Again, we can see that Rivian here lost a ton of its value. When we look back, we have seen a year high of $179.47. And now we're looking at a year low of $23.45. So big difference. But again, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think it's a great opportunity for you, or if you guys gonna stay away completely. But regardless of what you guys choose, just make sure that you guys are choosing the best option for you guys to make sure you're making money in the market. So again, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, have a fantastic week. Let's see if we can make a ton of money. And hey, peace out.